It's gonna be a good video today, I hope. You gonna hang with me a second. Let me get all this set up because it's gonna take me a second. I'm gonna show you how to do the stuff we did yesterday on the calculator, and it's gonna be a whole lot better. So let me show you really quickly here how we're gonna go. Okay, here's one of the problems over here on the right that we did yesterday. It says a sociologist randomly selects single adults for different groups of four, and the random variable x is the number of group in the group who say that the most fun way to flirt is in person. And there's your probability distribution. And that is one I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It is a probability distribution for sure. It meets all the requirements. Just to save time, let's just say that it does, because it does. So yesterday we worked on finding the mean and a standard deviation that distribution by hand. You probably guessed by now the calculator does do that for you. And so I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. And here's how it goes. First of all, hit stat, and we're going to edit. And I've already punched the numbers in to make this video a little shorter. So there are your L1 and L2 for your X and your probability of X. Then to get your info, to get your mean and standard deviation, I'm going to go to stat again, go to calc, and I'm going to do one var stats, because that's where, I don't know if you remember, but it's been a while since fall break, but that's where we found the mean and standard deviation before. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter right there. But here's the difference. When it says list right here, I'm going to hit a comma and, oh, no, where it says frequency list. That's right, you need to go. I'm going to go L2. It depends on what kind of calculator. If you have still have an 83, it's going to come up just one bare stats. You have to hit L1 comma L2. This is an 84 CE, so it's a little tad bit different possibly. Then I'm going to hit calculate and enter. And there it is. My mean is 2.2. Standard deviation is down here, 0.996. And that's all you have to do. Tell what your list you use in L2, and you got it. Now I'll show you, those of you with 83s, I can show you that tomorrow in class as well. Need to show you one more thing here. Believe it or not, StatCrunch, our favorite stat program, may do it also. So here it is if you're going to use StatCrunch. I've already got it typed in. Notice I've renamed the column X and P of X. Now when you're going to do it today on StatCrunch, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Stat, Calculators. Your StatCrunch does have several kind of calculators. We're probably using this one maybe tomorrow, binomial. Today though, we're going to go down to where it says custom and it says values in. I'm going to select my X column first. The weights, the probability is a weighted average really. So that's going to be the weighted part. The weights in is my probability column. I'm going to hit compute and voila, unbelievable. This does more than what you think. There's our mean, standard deviation, same it was on the calculator. Now look at this bottom part right here. This is, we did this yesterday. It actually tells you probability of certain values. Like this says less than or equal to 2 is that. So it calculated all the values that are less than or equal to 2. You can change the 2, let's say to a 3. Hit compute. It does that for you. You can change the less than to greater than or equal to. Compute. And it will do that for you, except it's not doing it right now. Oh, it's already there. So you could change it to greater than, for example, and it's changing as I punch them in. Less than equal to, you can see the value changing there. So unbelievable what that does. So either way you want to go with your calculator or with StatCrunch, but you don't have to do all these by hand anymore. Sorry I didn't tell you that yesterday, but it was very important for you to see what else happened, because it's going to pay off for you later, I promise. So hope that wasn't too bad. See you tomorrow.